Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm over here at the house. It's about 2:30 p.m. and I quit garage sailing about an hour ago, and it was fantastic today. I ended up doing all of my garage sailing in Brattleboro. I never even made it to Keene today. It wasn't supposed to be like that. It kind of just happened. I ended up going out to Kevin's auction house for his weekly tag sale. There wasn't a whole lot of really good stuff there, but there were a few, decent items. I found this vest over there. It's a Dry Joys, which is made by FootJoys. It's new, but it's got some debris and whatnot from probably just being stored. It's from the Shell Houston Open, but it looks like these do okay. So I'm just gonna put it up there and see how much I can get for it. When I saw this, I knew I had to have it. It's this vintage G.I. Joe attack game. This particular one's not too old. It's from 2002, but I think it'll probably bring in some okay money. I also got this Radio Shack AM/FM headset radio from Kevin. I looked it up and I think they sell for between 20 and 30 bucks. I got this package of Kirby vacuum bags. As with all vacuum bags, it's probably missing at least one. These don't sell for a lot, but I should be able to make a few bucks. They are heavy, so that's going to be a bit of an issue, but I think it'll do okay. Whenever Kevin does a sale, he also usually has a partner that takes care of the other side, and I think that's all of his stuff. So I went over there today and found a couple of items. I found this Williamson ice cream scoop. It's vintage. It's a good quality scoop. I think I might be able to get 15 free shipping for this. I ended up paying about $1. I also got this Panasonic Reach Easy massager. I also paid him $1 for this. These actually sell for me pretty well. Off the top of my head, I can't remember how much I sold them for in the past, but they usually do pretty well. I noticed they had a big box of VHS tapes. Some of them were sealed, so I went through a couple of them. I didn't check them all out because I was kind of dealing with time issues, but I ended up grabbing a couple that I thought would do well. This is a sealed copy of Blade Runner. It's the special widescreen edition. And then we got a copy of Manhunter. Both these VHS tapes don't sell for a ton of money, but they will make a few bucks. I brought the bag up to Kevin and asked him how much he wanted. He said, how about 20 bucks? And I said, would you take 15? And he said yes. And that was pretty much everything except for the scoop and the massager. Then when I was leaving, I said, hey Kev, you know any other garage sales that are going on around here? And he said, yeah, they got all kinds down the road, and told me where to go. And sure enough, I went down there and found a bunch of sales. In fact, I think I found something at every sale today. I shot over to this next sale and did all right there as well. I found this Trapper Keeper. This is a pretty nice Trapper Keeper. It's still brand new. The guy selling it kind of knew what he had a little bit. He said it was new and he wanted $5 for it. And I said, oof. And he said, how much were you thinking? I said, I was going to give you like a couple bucks. He said, how about 3? So I gave him $3 for it. He also had these 2 Herschel wallets, and I really like them. I may end up keeping them, but if you don't know about Herschel, they actually sell for okay money. I ended up paying him $1 a piece for these, and I think they'll do okay. The lady at that same sale had this beautiful jacket. This is a Harley Davidson rider's jacket, and as you guys can see, it's got the Harley logo on the sleeve. And check out that cool graphic on the back. And it's definitely genuine Harley Davidson merch. She had $8 on this, and I didn't even try to dick her. So that's pretty much all I found at that sale. Then I shot it over to the next sale and did really well there as well. When I first walked over to the sale, I asked the lady, how much were these items in the box? And she said, I was going to sell you the whole box for $5. I said, well, you've got a deal. And before I even get into what I found at this garage sale today, I've got to tell you that this is one of the sweetest ladies I've ever met. And she also had a lot of free stuff too, which probably didn't hurt. I didn't even look at this until now, and I don't even know how much it sells for, but it looks pretty intricate. It's a lawn genie. It looks like it's some type of timer that waters your lawn or something. I don't really know. There was actually 4 of these items in there. I didn't see exact ones on eBay. They're vintage. I'm not sure how vintage, probably from the 90s. They're made in America. That should help them sell a little bit better. The company is called Watermaster, and it says automatic anti-siphon valve. They look like they're brand new, and I figured for $5 for the box, I would have to take a gamble. She also sold me this Brookstone noise machine. Brookstone's a really good company, and this actually sells for quite a bit of money, so I think I'll definitely do okay with this. I bought this Rawlings official-sized basketball. I believe it's still brand new. The packaging's kind of destroyed, but it looks like they do have some value on eBay. She also had this Bakugan backpack. It's still got the tags on it. It's gonna have to be cleaned up a little bit, and I don't think they sell for too much, but I think it's still brand new, and I think it'll have some value. She also had this little item right here, and I believe it teaches cats how to toilet train. She said that she never used it. I opened it up and it does have some like debris and stuff, but it looks like it's still packed in the original packaging, so it probably just has a lot of shelf wear. When I looked it up, it looked like they were selling for a little bit of money. I'm not really sure how it'll do, but I think there's a little potential right here. The lady ended up selling me all that stuff for 10 bucks. It was such a great deal that I actually gave her a couple extra bucks after I gave her a $10 bill. But wait, there's more. Not only did she sell me all that stuff, she also gave me a bunch of free items. She actually had an entire blanket full of free good items on the yard. So let me show you what some of those items were. This is an insane deal right here. I got this DeLonghi espresso machine. This thing is big and heavy, and I don't plan on trying to sell it. I don't like selling these kind of things because too many bad things can happen in transit, and you can find yourself in a really bad spot. But if you guys notice, you see those portafilters right there? You see that frother container right there? All those parts have value, and I'm not sure how many parts on here are worth money, but for free, I'll do okay. I also got this phone right here. I don't usually pick up phones too much anymore, but this is a good phone. This is called a Clarity phone. These are made for like the hearing impaired. I don't think this model sells for too much, but it was free, so I should do okay. This nice leather Minolta camera case, it's vintage. It's gonna have to be wiped off a little bit. It's got some wear and tear, but I think it'll also do okay. She also gave me these really cool Justin boots. These things are gonna have to be cleaned up. I've never actually found a pair of Justin boots, but I know they sell for great money. I also got like 6 free packs of ink. Most of them are genuine HP. I think one is by a company called LD. I didn't look them up, I just kind of threw them in the box. The lady also had this lawnmower blade in her free pile. It's actually in brand new condition. It does have a little chip right there, but I don't think it's been used. I think it just probably got wet. I should be able to sell this for at least 20 bucks. So now you can see why I ended up giving her an extra couple of bucks. So I went on to the next sale and also did really well there too. This lady was also very nice, and I ended up giving her $25 for all the stuff that I'm getting ready to show you. The first thing I got was this ON portable CD player. It's no Sony, and they don't sell for a lot, but they do sell for a little bit, and I should do okay. I could probably get this into first class packaging as well. This right here is called a Damn It doll, and basically it's like a voodoo doll. This was actually in the free pile, so I grabbed her up. I also got not one, but 2 of these Guess travel bags. They're little hygiene bags. You put your shampoo, your soap, your razor in there. Looks like they were $3.50 she got them for. But as you guys could tell, the original MSRP was 42 bucks. I looked them up and it looks like they do sell for a little bit. This is a really neat piece right here. She also had this sitting on the table. It's a Sony sports radio. These were really popular back in the 90s. They made a lot of the Walkmans and CD players like this. I ended up giving her $1 for this, and they sell for about 50 bucks plus shipping. Just gotta make sure the CD player works. It actually didn't come with a cable, but I asked her about it, and she ended up going in the house and getting the original Sony power cable for me. She told me that her husband had this on his desk for years and loved it. She also sold me this Pampered Chef microwave egg cooker. As you guys can tell, it's still in brand new condition, so I'll probably end up selling this as open box. She also had this box of boots over here. These boots have quite a bit of wear on them, but there is some life left in them. These are called Red Wing Irish Setters, and if you were to buy these in new condition, they'd be well over $100. I don't think I'm gonna get a whole lot for them, but I think they do have some type of value, and she actually just threw those in. She just didn't want to throw them away, and she was happy to find somebody that could use them. I also got this pair of Vans, and they're in decent shape. She wanted $5 for these, but since I did a bulk deal with her, I probably got them for cheaper. They do have some spots on there. They look like they're in good usable shape. The bottom looks nice, so I think they have some potential. I also got this nice pair of Adidas from her. These are actually brand new. They still have the original tag attached. She told me that she bought them for her son, but they didn't fit, so she just put them in her yard sale. When I asked her how much she wanted for these, she said 10, but they got thrown in on the deal. The lady also sold me this Max network adapter. It's for an Xbox 360 to connect to the internet. It's not OEM, so it's not going to bring in as much money, but I still think it'll do okay. I also picked up this MSR cooking kit. They're just regular old camping pots. This one has a little dent in it. She actually told me they were brand new, so I believed her, but they're certainly not brand new, and I'm not even going to open this thing because it looks like somebody didn't clean it after they ate, and it's got like years old food built up in it, so I'm going to have to get this thing cleaned out. MSR makes a lot of cool stuff. I've sold some of their stoves in the past for well over $50, so it's definitely something to keep an eye out for. I think originally when I asked her how much it was, she said it was new, so she wanted $3. But since it was thrown in, it was probably still like $2 or $3. I went to this large garage sale that several families were having at a local business. It was off the main road, and I decided to check it out. I picked up a few items. Let me show you what I got. I picked up another one of these Krups can openers. I got another one at Jim's sale the other day, and another one. I ended up paying the guy $1 for this. I got this Polaroid Impulse. She had $5 on it, but she ended up letting me have it for $3. It belonged to her mother, and she actually thought that it had never been used. In fact, if you see the strap right there, it still looks like it's from the factory. I'm not going to be able to sell it as new, of course, but I'll probably end up selling it as is. These might have some value too. I thought it was funny when I asked her if she would take 3 from 5. She stood by me, she said, "Only if you take a picture with me." It's good to see that these guys out here in Brattleboro have a good sense of humor. I might start doing more garage selling out there. They seem like really nice people. And the last item I got at that garage sale was this really super vintage handy Hannah can opener. This thing looks cool as hell. I ended up giving this old guy $2 for it. I'm not sure if it works or not. Hopefully it does, because I really love selling stuff like this. It's got a really cool graphic. I mean, it's just a nice thing. So put your fingers together and wish me luck. So that was it for me today. After that sale, I didn't see any other sales, and I really didn't want to go to Keene. That probably would have just been too much for the day. I got plenty of stuff, and really there was no need. But I ended up going to the dump and found a couple of items. Let me show you guys what I found. You guys know I like my Roncos, and here's a Ronco 5000. I've talked about it in the past. These don't do as well as they used to, but they still do okay, and for free, this thing is gonna make some money. And I also got this item right here. It's a vintage micro go-around. Basically what this is you wind it up and you put your plate on it, and it just kind of spins your plate around. Unfortunately, I banged it up a little bit. It kind of fell from the van, but I don't think it's gonna hurt the value too terribly much. These do sell for decent money, and it was free, so maybe I can get like $30 for it. Anyway, my friends, that's what I found today. I've got plenty of stuff to keep me busy. I still got all of that stuff from yesterday that I photographed. I haven't listed any of it, so the next couple days is going to be very busy for me. I want to try to get as much stuff listed as possible. Let me know how you guys think I did today. And also, let me know what you found today. I'm very curious. So I think I'm just going to get out of here and get to work. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And we'll talk to you next time. You guys have a great rest of the weekend.